What up? Hey, it's been a while since I've been on this side. I figured a bunch of my videos that I've uploaded have all been just, from the other side, just hands and cards. So I figured I'd just go on this side right quick, especially since I got this flat rate mailer back in. I want to tear into this and kind of see what kind of inks we got back. So yeah, I've been kind of dropping the whole, I hope TTM start flowing back in, and I did get a few of them, which is nice. No complaints. This one was put downstairs, and I think I forgot to show this, but I got Kron Gracie on his last two cards I needed him for. I'm not sure if I showed this yet or not, but there's his first year Prism done. He's kind of like semi-retired right now, taking a break in Montana. Left California, so this was one I had to get done from the old Flagship insert series. The Flagship tops, I think that was their second to last release. Their last release was the signature, Striking Signatures set, which didn't have any base in it. And then got 2 of 2 back from Rosenstreich. So here I got the Prism base done up with the Biggie Boy inscription. Can't really see much with that autograph, but is what it is. And even harder to see on this Knockout Artist insert. So cool to get 2 of 2 back from him, and he kept two cards tagged for him to keep as well. So I always like to give the fighters something to keep. Let's put a dud in here. So after sent this back in March and came back and beat silver. I'm pretty sure that's silver. The thing that sucks is I know somebody who sent as well and sent in blue. Sent a blue Sharpie. So he actually filled this out on my return envelope with a blue Sharpie. So it would have been nice to get that on here before he mailed back. So I got 2 of 2 done from Anthony Leinhart Smith. Super awesome guy. Guy has great coaches, good people, but just ass ink. Just did not work out real well. 2 inks that came in yesterday. Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres opened up a new gym in Miami, a new academy down there, so fired one off to him and got him back. Interesting story. Not story. I mean, the story would be that I did meet him at UFC Versus on 5. UFC Versus 5 on, I forgot what channel it was back then, but I think it was 2011 when I went to my first UFC event, and this is from 2011, and this card is 2021. So man, 10-year gap between cards. So right there I got the Moment of Truth gold parallel. I already have the regular base done up, so I gave him one of each of these to keep, so he nicely signed those. Super happy about that. And then this one was like a group send, because I didn't want to just have myself, I just didn't want to send by myself with one little TTM sitting there. So I sent to Ion Cutilaba, I think is how you say it. This is one I'm going to keep. He signed 2 of 2 and then had an Instagram story post saying thank you for the one that I write. This one's for you to keep on the penny sleeve. That's kind of how I tag him if I don't use a Post-it. So he said thank you for the gift on Instagram, on his story post. And he signed 2 of 2 for me. So here's another one. Looks like the ink didn't quite dry when you slid it back into my 3-pocket sleeve. And then signed and sent me back an extra one. So going off to my buddy Neil, sending this off. That's why it's got some painter's tape on it. So I'm going to send it off to him. Some cheapy Packers pickups. Biggest one first, Matt Hasselbeck. Really nice bold blue, and the Packers uni. Kind of weird it's a blue parallel. I didn't even notice really that it's blue. It's not numbered or anything. Not that it matters. I was just curious that I guess Topps had a blue set back then. So this is a 2000. Yeah, your 2000 Topps. What's it say? Topps collection. So yeah. Haven't had a Hasselbeck yet, so I think I got this for like $6 or $7 shipped. And then a couple real cheapies. Surprised I didn't get a couple more in. A couple more Facebook pickups today, but I got Mike Tomczak, what is this? A Fleer Ultra. And then check this out. This is a nice upgrade. The Gravedigger, Gilbert Burns, Gilbert Brown. Gilbert Burns, it's a good transition because I'm gonna go to this package next. So yeah, cool to have for the cheapy Brewers, Packers, Bucks PC. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of these cheapy autos, but I'm anticipating doing some sort of a display when my basement's finally done, you know, in the bar, you know, have a nice row, maybe a big long piece of J channel with cards all the way along the wall or something, who knows, we'll figure something out. But I try to pick up Packers, I think I said this before, I try to pick up Packers, Brewers, and Bucks that I kind of remember or know, not just anyone and everyone, and it usually has to be in like I picked up a Gary Sheffield signed card that was in a Marlins uniform, and then I ended up upgrading to a Brewers signed card. I think it was a 90 tops I think I picked up. So I typically try to always keep the Packers, Bucks, and Brewers into guys that I remember and in their, you know, home uniform. Not their home jersey, but like Wisconsin, you know, Milwaukee, Green Bay. So now I know why there was no tracking updates on this. I usually use the kiosk for my self-addressed stamped envelopes and even these self-addressed mailers. But the kiosk was down, so I was at the mercy of getting this out real quick, and I couldn't come back the next day or go to a different post office, so I had to go use the clerk. And it looks like they just throw a $7.95 stamp on my, I mean, there's just no tracking. You just don't trust this. So this wasn't showing up, but I had an in-person hookup. Not a fellow friend, kind of like just a connection I made because I sent something in and they said they received it and told me to let them know if I ever need anybody else in the future at UFC appearances. So I kind of have like an ace up my sleeve or whatever you want to call it. So I sent a bunch of cards off to get signed, and they sent them all back right here. So we'll see what we got. Oh man, I actually put my name on these things. All right, so start off with this guy first, I guess. Personalized all the cards to me. So this one is a dually finished up with Uriah Faber added right there. I had Eddie Wineland on here before, so here's Uriah Faber, California Kid, so signed to David. Usually when they personalize, it's, you know, either for that personal touch or because they think you're, you know, sending too many. But again, I had somebody, you know, take these to him to get done up at the appearance. So here's Uriah Faber versus Dominic Cruz. So hopefully one day I get Dominic Cruz to finish that. Similar story with this. I think these were done on the side because all of the in-person stuff that I saw from people who went there to this UFC gym, was it like an anniversary or grand opening or something? They didn't get the California Kid inscription, so I think he took his time and added it to David for all these. Maybe she asked specifically for that. I wish I could have put a post-it on here asking for UFC Hall of Fame, since this is like his first UFC Topps card from 2010. It's got the old WEC on there. WEC had the, you know, the little smaller lightweight. So this was like featherweight. Down there on the bottom of the card it says featherweight. So 2010 knockout, kind of like his first UFC Topps card. Would have been nice to have the UFC Hall of Fame inscription on there, but I'm out of post-its. And this one's really freaking nice. I got the Prism, the 2021 Panini Prism. Super nice. So it's all the Fabers. Nice. Did not finish up the dually on Chuck Liddell. Maybe he only signed a few, so didn't get that one done. I think he only signed one for me. That's fine. So I got this Chuck Liddell. So that's one. Maybe I asked for a little too many and then did not do this dually. So neither of these dualies got done up. Would have been sick to have this done up instead of that poster. So maybe I can track down Tito. Got some BJ pens here. Didn't sign the dual. Bummer. don't know, maybe they saw the autographs on these already. I don't know what she was thinking. But this is a gold round 2 parallel. Don't have this done, so now I do. BJ Penn, the Prodigy. Got this submission specialist insert done. When was this from? 2011. So 10-year-old card. Crushed it with the BJ Penn. And speaking of pen, didn't use my blue Sharpie. I thought I sent the blue Sharpie, and this took a hit. There's a nasty crease on there. Oh well, doesn't really matter. And I probably will in the future send this off to GSP to get done up. Let's get a dually there. Some nice little signatures from BJ Penn. And then the last but not least is one I really wanted to get done. I'm glad that it is done. It's this rookie card, first rookie card of Marvin Vittori. So I think he will be back in his division. He's got years to go, middleweight. So really happy to get one of him for the Panini collection. And that's it. A little surprised that they weren't all done, but dude, if it was just one card of each person, it was worth it. So yeah, there was a heck of a lineup there. I don't do the women's MMA, so I didn't send cards for like Mackenzie Dern or anybody else. So got what? Just missed out on completing the Matt Hughes BJ Penn duel, and then I missed out on getting Chuck to finish up these two. So it must have been either, with this one and this one. So just 3 of all of those cards didn't get done up. Is that all? I think that did not get done. So yeah, nice to get California Kid. He used to be great TTM back in the day. It looks like my return mailer went through the wrinkles. So yeah, anytime you can get legit BJ Penns in person is awesome, because his fan mail to Hawaii, no matter what house or gym you send to, they come back family signed, not signed by BJ Penn. So not going to complain to having 3 cards unsigned when I've added, with damage, that thick of a pile. So good mail day and a good recap of what I've had sitting on the side. So now I'm officially back to square zero with nothing left to share. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoy your weekend. So I basically have Thursday, Friday, Saturday of all high school and youth football. And you see we are Waukesha West now. We used to be Waukesha North. Our kids have transferred since we live in the district and it's a better school. We've transferred, and we're doing real well. Luke last night played his old school, Waukesha North. Did super good, was transferred, didn't transfer, got put back in his old position that he was at with that old Waukesha North team. He played center for 5 years, and he's been left guard over at West. So he filled in over at center and started this game at center, and he did awesome. So I was super stoked. It's really kind of weird how it all, ironic. It's kind of ironic how it all kind of played out with him stepping in to play center as a starter and going against his old team versus being a starter at left guard. And then tonight he suits up for varsity, and then Saturday is when I coach my 8th grader. So football, it's good times, especially once it hits Thursday. Thursday morning you wake up and you have like a solid, then you got college football Saturday, then you got NFL Sunday and Monday. I mean, can't get enough, right? So good times. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, and that's it. Have a good one.